This is May 18th, 2021. Little garden tour, vegetable garden. So in row one, I have a little nursery area where I got some native plants started, little babies. Under here, I have some perennial brassicas that I don't want the cabbage butterflies to get. So there's a perennial kale and what's supposed to be a perennial brassica, or not brassica, broccolini. This hollyhock just comes back every year. This was a little spinach patch, and you can see the frame, so I plan on covering it. And I have squash, dusty squash there coming up. There's something, a bush zucchini and parsnips. Back in the first row where the containers are, I've got little baby blueberry plants. There's perennial arugula and some alpine strawberries. And the valerian has just started to bloom. It smells wonderful. And there is some bronze fennel there as well. So parsnips. It's just a returning onion that didn't get harvested last year. This is Mammoth Sandwich Island salsify and scarzonera, which is related. A little row of garlic, a row of golden beets, cilantro, some Nagasaki cabbage, Chinese cabbage, some mustards that are going to seed, some Ruby Streaks mustard going to seed, and that is Good King Henry, so another perennial. Over here, skirret, a row of alpine strawberries, and then I have my peppers. Bell peppers, poblano peppers, chili peppers. There's catnip, so the cats keep knocking these over, trying to protect them. So all kinds of peppers. These are red onions, yellow onions. I do have some calendula coming up in a row out here. That is black and blue salvia. Should probably thin that out. And jewel weed. That tells you anything about how moist the soil is here. Carrots. I have those kind of a cage over it to prevent things from scratching in them while they grow up. This was my first kale and spinach patch. Chickweed I harvest for the chickens. They love it. So here in this row is almost entirely beans. So in this area here it will be calico crowder peas. In the back I'll have pole beans, a couple different kinds, Old Mother Hubbard and Cherokee. I have a couple rows of callaloo and burgundy amaranth. There's some bush beans, parsley, and celery. I have some peas growing here. There's some walking onions, snap peas, Australian winter peas, more garlic. This is my eggplant. It also has to be caged or covered for flea beetles. Behind it, I planted a row of okra seed just the other day. I have a few herbs stuck in here. Fennel, broadleaf sage, stevia, lemon verbena. There's a winter savory. Yacon. It's my first time growing that. I have a couple tomatoes here. I have 41 cages at my other garden. There's some other brassicas that have gone to seed, and cilantro And then back here, there's the blueberries and some new currants that I put in. And that's my asparagus bed. I stuck a few strawberries in there as well. Of course, those are beautiful native butterweed. And that is the garden so far. Almost have it all planted. There's Yuri, big Yuri. It's a nice drippy morning.